Now, for you Bone token holders, I got another banging update. And this one is a big one, as we got Lucie, one of the developers in the house, and also Tangum Wallet. And they got some breaking news in this video. So sit back and I let the Shib Army take over. Lucie, how are you, darling?
I'm happy to be here together with Tangum. So welcome. I'm glad we are here together again, one more time in celebration of integration of Shibarium. So this week has been really crazy, and I know getting used to the bull market again can be a lot, and people get easily overwhelmed. So let's chill and talk about keeping our digital money safe. It's really important to have a cold wallet. It's like a safe for your crypto. So the good news is that now Shibarium and Tangem are working together, and it's big deal. So we can celebrate that people on Shibarium can actually safely store their assets. And before also we finish the spaces, we will pick one of you to win the founders NFT by Ship COOP. One more time, welcome Tanjem, and I give the word to no one.
Thank you, Lucy. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a while since we had last space, so we have quite a few things to catch up on, and of course, we have a special guest today, Tangent. So first, I will tell you what is coming up, but before then, I would ask you to retweet and like the space so we can fire up the X algorithms, and do tell us in the comments how you feel or if you have any questions. Write them down in the comments as well. And at the end of the space, if the time allows, we will allow people to come up and ask the questions, or we'll address the questions which we receive in the comments as well. And as Lucy said, do stick up until the end, because we'll have an NFT giveaway, one amazing founder in every sense of the word from the Shib Co. Just a short disclaimer, we're not financial advisors. This is not a financial advice. Crypto investment is very risky, so don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And now I would like to give the floor to our resident market expert, Dijar, who will give us the latest market news and updates.
Thanks, no one. Thanks, Lucy. Glad to have Tangem with us this afternoon. I'm Dijak, and this evening, or is it afternoon, I'm going to take you through just a quick summary of what the market is presenting. I mean, none of it is surprising for me personally. I've been here since 2021, so I do understand the bear market now and the euphoria of the bull run. So the Bitcoin, as we all know, has just touched $72,000. So now, literally everyone that owns Bitcoin that hasn't sold is in profit. Okay, and no one can turn around and tell you that Bitcoin is a scam or cryptocurrency is a scam. So that conversation is dead. Is dead now. So you can comfortably move on with your cryptocurrency research and interest and investments. But what does that mean for altcoins? Most of us don't really care much for Bitcoin. Altcoins, as you know, always come after the Bitcoin rally. So I'm still maintaining that thesis that right now we're experiencing a set of two catalysts. Catalyst number one is the approval of the Bitcoin ETF in January. This is a new catalyst, in my opinion, and doesn't really, it's not the only catalyst Bitcoin would experience. We'll still need a few years to have it as an established catalyst. The main catalyst is the Bitcoin halving, which is, I believe, in a few weeks, probably late April, early May, we'll have the Bitcoin halving where the mining rewards is halved to all Bitcoin miners. So what this introduces a scarcity bomb in the available Bitcoin, new Bitcoin that's mined. So what this does is it drives a lot of demand from market participants. Everyone's trying to get a hold of Bitcoin and hodl. And then that's why we get those parabolic moves. So if you imagine someone that's held on to Bitcoin all these years and is in a lot of profit, they will want to rotate those gains into an alternative investment, and that's altcoins. And as SHIB is one of the top 10 crypto assets, you can imagine the amount of flow that will come into the likes of SHIB and its ecosystem. So that's just summary for now in terms of the market. Sit tight. We still have time. Altcoin season is not here yet, so don't get carried away with all the pumps. Altcoin season is going to be in 2025, guys, so stay focused. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dijar, for this update. It's really exciting times indeed, and I know everyone is super excited, so it's a really feel-good place to be in now, because we'd waited for this for so long. Also, among all of these catalysts, we know that the SHIB ecosystem has been performing really great, and we had a slew of things coming out recently since our last Shibarium space, and now I'm going to cover a few of them, the main events which have captured my attention, and probably all of yours as well. One of those has been the launch of the SHYTOSHIs. These are the brides, so to speak, of our SHYTOSHIs. And this is a brand new endeavor. It's a DN404 token, which consists of two parts. The ERC20 token, as we know, the usual tokens on the DEXs and exchanges, and the ERC721 token, which is the one which we're used to seeing as the NFTs. So in total, 20,000 SHYTOSHIs have been minted and claimed, and the mint has been really, really swift. Since then, the developers have introduced the liquidity pool on Shibaswap just a few days ago, to the excitement of the public. What makes it different from the usual NFTs is that it has two parts, as I explained. So it can be either traded as an NFT or a token on the liquidity pool on a DEX, or when it is listed on some sexes. So this allows for extra liquidity for the token. So in case you want to sell it, you can sell it really fast. You don't need to wait until your individual NFT is sold. And also, in case you want to trade it as an NFT, depending on the trades, you can do so on the usual NFT marketplace as well. In the future, it will be bridged onto Shibarium and will be involved in SHYTOSHI breeding. So it's very exciting for everyone, and we can't wait for it to happen. In the meantime, I know a lot of people are trying to snipe the best trades which they can get, as well to sweep the floor to make sure their bank grows. Also, huge exciting news which had come out just recently, a very, very hot news, I would say, are the burns. Because first of all, the SHYTOSHI's launch has generated a set amount of burns which have been implemented, as well as the Shibarium burns which have been accumulated in the past during the peak in December have also been burned. So in total, 9.65 billion SHIB has been burned just the other day, 28.76 leash, and 19,500 bone. Also, the great news which you have just heard recently is that the token torch portal is now ready. So now the devs will not need to follow the manual process to burn, and they will follow the automation which the developers have introduced the liquidity pool on Shibaswap just a few days ago, to the excitement of the public. What makes it different from the usual NFTs is that it has two parts, as I explained. So it can be either traded as an NFT or a token on the liquidity pool on a DEX or when it is listed on some sexes. So this allows for extra liquidity for the token. So in case you want to sell it, you can sell it really fast. You don't need to wait until your individual NFT is sold. And also, in case you want to trade it as an NFT, depending on the trades, you can do so on the usual NFT marketplace as well. In the future, it will be bridged onto Shibarium and will be involved in SHYTOSHI breeding. So it's very exciting for everyone, and we can't wait for it to happen. In the meantime, I know a lot of people are trying to snipe the best trades which they can get, as well to sweep the floor to make sure their bank grows. Also, huge exciting news which had come out just recently, a very, very hot news, I would say, are the burns. Because first of all, the SHYTOSHI's launch has generated a set amount of burns which have been implemented, as well as the Shibarium burns which have been accumulated in the past during the peak in December have also been burned. So in total, 9.65 billion SHIB has been burned just the other day, 28.76 leash, and 19,500 bone. Also, the great news which you have just heard recently is that the token torch portal is now ready. So now the devs will not need to follow the manual process to burn, and they will follow the automation which will make the life for them much easier and to concentrate on other things. So now they're just finishing up the testing and it will be released very soon. Another huge event which happened just recently is the SHIB name tokens on D3 going live. You can think of them as a passport to the decentralized world. Now you can go to the website d3.app and claim all those names which you've been asking for. But those are not just the nice names which you can put on the wall. They also double down as multi-chain wallet. So your SHIB name acts as a single address across hundreds of EVM-compatible blockchains, and it streamlines your crypto management. It can also be used as a cross-platform Web3 username. So it seamlessly integrates between various DeFi, GameFi, social media, and other platforms using your unique name. And last but not least, it's a decentralized identity. You can identify smart contracts, validators, nodes, and the apps with ease, fostering trusted transparency in the decentralized ecosystem. So now, instead of long address, which nobody can understand, you can clearly make your contract by the name of your community or your organization. And it's very easy and safe, so you don't confuse with anyone else. Now, this decentralized identity is also tied into the self-sovereign identity. It will empower users with full control over their personal data. The SSI enables individuals to own, manage, and share their identity without relying on third-party intermediaries, and enhancing privacy and security. Now there is a special campaign from D3. If you quote a discount code Shib Army, you can get a 68% discount of your first year subscription for up to 20 names. So now is the perfect time to grab the ones which you like. Another huge news which came out just recently is a new partnership with Zama. Zama is an organization which is developing fully homomorphic encryption, or FHEs. FHE allows for processing of encrypted data, keeping sensitive details secure, and enabling a quantum-proof encryption model. The quantum-proof encryption is resilient against the advances in computational power quantum computers, which are capable of breaking the conventional cryptographic defenses, thus providing a robust safeguard for the future. Another huge news which came out, also a partnership with Canine Finance. They had a successful launch of Canine token just the other day. Canine Finance is a cutting-edge liquid staking derivative platform, going by the exciting abbreviation of LSD, tailored exactly for the Shibarium blockchain. The purpose of this product is similar to Lido on Ethereum, is to allow users to secure the chain while delegating their gas token, Bone in this case, and also receiving an LSD token in return. In this case, it's KN Bone. Now, this token will allow to unlock liquidity on Shibarium and the whole financial ecosystem to be built on top of it, with the goal of increasing the number of transactions and ultimately SHIB burns. Now, as Lucie has already told us, the crypto security is very important. Making crypto gains is only half the task, even in the bull market. But keeping them safe is just as important. So, good crypto hygiene is extremely important. Using the burner minting wallet, for example, for anything which is remotely dangerous. Using the Pocket Universe extension on your Chrome browser or Brave browser, which will show you, preview exactly the transaction which you're about to take. And in case it gives you a preview of give all approval or something of the sort, you should immediately stop the transaction and leave the website. Finally, last and also very important, maybe even the most, is using the cold wallets. Now we are lucky today to have our partner Tangum Wallet, which have recently just integrated the Shibarium. So I would like to welcome David on stage and we'll ask him a few questions. Hi David, you here?
Hello, and thank you so much at Digarsh, No One, and also Lucie for having us again. I'm so proud to be the second time part of your great community, and I love to be with you crazy dogs.
Thank you so much. How are you doing today? How do you find the market?
That
Uh,
was very fitting. Thank you.
it's amazing. Really, I mean, waking up today in the morning at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, I can tell you, C is 7 at the beginning is amazing. Like Digarsh already said, everybody's in the positive right now, whoever bought Bitcoin, and I can tell you the horse is settled and it's ready for me for a really big and amazing ride. I couldn't wait. I mean, every time I take a look to my portfolio, my smile is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and everybody asks me what's up, and I say, you don't understand that. So it's amazing. I feel awesome. I feel awesome, like most likely everybody here, and I'm looking forward to a good AMA session today.
I 100% agree, but I would like to also point out that it's not only the one who bought it early down, but it's also the one who kept buying DCA, dollar cost average, because I'm smiling through all this just because I kept buying. And congratulate to you guys also.
Yeah, absolutely, Lucie. That's correct. That's correct. We have so many great products and projects out on the market. I mean, right now it's just the beginning, and everybody who just shares that vision and know what will happen in the next year. Let me say a year. Yeah, we still got good prices. No financial advice, but that's my idea.
Absolutely. And you mentioned you are watching the crypto tokens prices. So what tokens do the Tangum on Shibarium support at the moment?
Thank you for the question. So most likely we have right now implemented first of all Shibarium as a main layer, as like one that's very important for us. So we have right now support for Leash, Bone, and many more from that ecosystem will come in the next month. Let me say until the end of the year, we're planning to add additional ones. So whatever you guys have in plan, we're your partner. We're with you, and we're more than happy to support you and skyrocket that project.
Thank you very much, David. When will you support automatic addition of Shibarium projects? Because at the moment, it's a manual process and the icons are not displaying. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a downfall for us. I mean, we got really great developers and great engineers in our team sitting all around the world, and we're working very hard to also support your community at the very best. Like you mentioned already, you have to import additional token sets as a manual import. That is possible. That's easy. That's good. But I mean, everybody would love to see first of all pricing, also the token icon, to give everything a little bit better feeling. But like I said, most likely we are planning to have that live by the end of this year. So, or let me say, beginning of Q4 this year. That's our plan. I hope that makes sense to you.
If
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
ask,
Thanks. Yeah.
one I will jump in. If I can ask, as a Shep, bro, and owner of many Shibarium NFT projects, when we can see this? Because for us, like a Shibarium community, NFTs are so important.
Yeah, we are working for a long time for a fully and dedicated NFT support on Tangum. What you can do right now, I mean, you can send your NFTs to your Tangum wallet to make sure that they're stored in the very safest way, and you can connect by Wallet Connect to OpenSea and everywhere else to trade your NFTs. But unfortunately, you cannot directly visible see your NFTs on Tangum. But we have that on our to-do list, and that's a high priority. Unfortunately, I couldn't say exactly a date to that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this. I just needed to know that I can even try because I feared I did not have even time to transfer it there. So I will try. If it's safe, I will do it.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely it is. And we make sure that everything you're gonna do and you handle with your Tangum wallet, ideally with a Shiba Tangum wallet, yeah, is definitely the safest and best spot you get your assets on your in the crypto market.
Absolutely. I also own Shiba Tangum wallet, and it's amazing. So, looking back at this wallet and at the history, why did Tangum introduce a seedless wallet in the first place?
Thank you, no one. I really love that question. I mean, everybody was trained over the last, let's say, 15 years very hardly. You have to own your seed phrases to be the leader, to be the lord about your crypto assets. And we as Tangem, we really strongly believe that having seed phrases is one of the biggest punishments, or let me say, managed seed phrases is one of the biggest punishments in history in the blockchain. Because what happens most likely, those informations could get either way stolen, lost, or social engineered. And in all three cases, you're definitely screwed and you don't want to do that. So, therefore, our great team developed way back in 2017 the very first idea of a seedless hardware wallet. So, and do not think about that term, not your keys, not your cryptos. Think about the way, what is if you can store your private keys in a more safe way, not written on a piece of paper, engraved on a metal plate, or maybe in your mind? The best way for that is in a card that get no entrance to the web, that get no access to a Wi-Fi, that is offline. And that's the most and the best definition of a hardware wallet, a device that is offline. And what could be more offline than a plastic card with just a microprocessor in there? I will be very honest with you. Everybody out there on the market have great products, but we have the most secure and the best of all. Because could you really undersign 100% that a device that got a display, a couple of knobs, that's maybe as thick as a USB stick or as thick as your finger, does not maybe have some kind of connection to Wi-Fi or to a network? I mean, I couldn't understand that. So therefore, for us, trust, reliability, and also keep things simple is our main goal for our community, for our customers, and also for the Shiba community. So, long story short, having the seeds directly embedded on your microprocessor, on your Tangent card, is the most secure way, what protects you against losing, against forgetting, or also against social engineering. And that is the reason why we decided not to go that classic path of giving you the option from the very beginning of seed phrases or not. And with the special engineered and designed, let me say the special designed Shiba 1.0 Tangum card, what is still available, and that's very, very rarely, we only have a couple of them in our warehouses, you can definitely make sure that you get the best Tangum card for the best price. And Digarsh, I don't know what's your code exactly, but I'm sure you guys have pointed that out or just posted that somewhere in the history here, that the Shiba community got the chance to get really the very last, and there are not a lot left over of the Tangum Shiba cards for their own purpose to store your assets in the very best and safest way.
That's awesome. Thanks, David. Looking forward to that. Next question for you is why do you think Tangum is the most convenient and secure wallet to store your Shibarium tokens? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I love it. So here's the point. If you remember to the very first time you maybe set up your ledger, let's take Ledger as an example. And again, I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk bad about Ledger because they really did a lot for the market and helped a lot of people. But if I think back to the time when I set up my first ledger, it took me 2 days with a lot of stops, a lot of words you can't say at church, and so on. But I mean, it was really a couple of hours. And we as Tangent believe things have to be simple. We want to be the bridge between 8 billion people and the blockchain. So therefore, set up your Tangent hardware wallet. Takes you not longer than 3 to 4 minutes, even if you never have had a clue what a block, what a blockchain, what a crypto asset is. So, I mean, take the time and maybe search for Tangum on YouTube and look for our main channel. You can see me standing in front of a Walmart neighborhood store here in North Carolina, grabbing a random guy and to ask him, if you can set up your Tangum wallet in less than 4 minutes, I give you $50 in Bitcoin. And I can tell you, he did that without any problems with his smartphone, and he never have had a clue what he's doing there. So he grabbed the $50, and I can tell you right now, it was at roughly $18,000 in Bitcoin. You can see right now where this guy make a good profit out of just the test. So long story short, we make things simple and more secure than everybody else out there in the market.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say that I am a huge fan of Tangent personally. And because they are so well communicating with us about everything, and anytime we have issue, everything was sorted out very quickly. So I would like to ask you if you can introduce us a little bit your team, how big is it, and maybe tell people why they should trust you as a team, because it's their money, so they taking it very sensitively.
Yes, for sure, Lucy. So we roughly are a little bit over 100 people, really worldwide. I'm as a German sitting right now in North Carolina. We also got team members in Portugal, Spain, Italy, sitting in Germany, a couple of them. We also have in North America, a couple more. So, and we have an engineering or developer team that's literally roughly 40, 45 people. And the main reason why we want that people trust us is the near connection to the community. For example, we as Tangum, we're not integrating assets or let me say new layer ones according to maybe the project come up to us and say, hey, we're going to give you half $500,000, please integrate our asset. No, we integrate assets according to our community needs. If you have a new layer one you would love to have on Tangum, write us an email, and we have an internal ranking system where we make sure that what the community requests the most get integrated the quickest. So, and also another big point for us is privacy, as I already mentioned it a little bit. Tangum does not have any clue who owns what wallet. So even if a government comes to us and say, hey, please freeze the wallet of David because we think he's involved in malicious transactions, etc., we cannot say, yeah, we can do that. We do not have the ability to do that, even if we want to. So therefore, privacy, trust, and security, and also the close connection to our valid community and our customers is the highest goal for us to make sure that we really follow your recommendations and your wishes.
Thank you, special. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, everyone. I just had one question for Tangum. I was in their Discord. I do know the answer. I just wanted to mention it in Spaces. When will Tangum payments be available for Visa payments?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing for us, I can tell you, and we are working, believe it or not, since almost 3 years on that topic. So for everybody who has not recognized that, Tangum will launch soon. I don't have a specific date for that, but we will launch soon our integrated payment system, what enables you to pay with your cryptos what you select directly on Visa terminals with your card. And that is not like everybody else on the market is doing that right now with you. We as Tangum get our assets to a third party, they swap it into euro, dollar, yen, whatever, and bring it to the customer or to the shop owner. We do it directly with Visa, so there is no middleman. It goes directly, right away, quick, and without any additional fees. And this is unique on the market. And whoever tells that he have that life right now, it's a lie. They all do it with the middleman. But we are at the, let me say, at the final foot to implement that topic. But please understand that this is a big topic for us because all that legal stuff with Visa together with payment, etc., it's a little bit more time consuming than just staying in our good, reliable crypto bubble. So we need to involve also the old Web3 to that, what unfortunately delays things a little bit. I hope that answers your question, special.
Oh, that was a great answer. Thank you, Tangum. You guys are always wonderful.
I got a question from Bonoshi. What is the update about the ring? I'm sure everyone will one day love to see some Shibarium ship ring, but I know we first need to sell out the ship card. So guys, if you want cold wallet, go get your wallet now so we can get the rings in the future.
I want to go buy
Yes.
some more then.
So, for everybody who has not recognized that, we have a brand new product coming out in the next month. That is the first part of our wearable series. And the first item is the ring. So I got that right now on my left finger. Really have had the honor to be one of the alpha testers for that ring. So it's most likely the same microprocessor with the same quality, the same great experience like you have a card. But instead of not having a card in your physical wallet, you have a ring on your finger, what empowers you to sign transactions directly on the go. So, I mean, nothing is more convenient than that. Grab the ring from your finger. If you see something great happens at the market, Bitcoin hits the 200K, and you want to sell a little bit of that, you can do that directly on your sofa without grabbing your physical wallet. Just go to your Tangum app, grab the ring from your finger, and sign the transaction. So that's amazing. So, but to answer your question, I just took a little bit longer route. We are planning to launch the ring by the end of Q2, most likely more at the mid of Q3 2024. So quality for us is the highest point. We had some very good suppliers in our local area where we're also producing the cards, but we figured out that we're not very happy with the quality, how they produce the ring. So we take another loop, or let me say two additional loops, to find really the best supplier on the market for the ring. And especially the ring is, I mean, it's a masterpiece. It's made out of zirconia. That's the same material where implants of your teeth were made of. And you can imagine how hard these are. And I'm in my original life welder, pipe fitter, and also metal worker. And I can tell you that ring is durable as hell. I can highly recommend that to everybody who loves to have a nice piece of trinket on their fingers.
Like a good bone, huh? Shiba bone.
Like a good durable bone. I love that. I think I love that. So all my Tangent colleagues hear that right now, and I'm sure, I mean, they will grab that for marketing purpose. That's now copyright at Tangent.
No, I must say, your wallet is one of the best and easiest wallets that I've ever tried. Um, I've had other experiences with other wallets, and I almost lost all my Shiba last bull run. Oh, I was so nervous, but your app, it's so easy to follow, and it's it's highly it's it's top top recommended by me. It's so easy to use.
Thank you so much. It really honors us to say that you say that. And again, if you guys and ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, if you figure out something you want to have as a quality of life improvement on our app, please feel free, shoot that to our tech team, shoot that to our email address, mention it out in our Telegram channel. We have a Russian Telegram channel, we have a main English speaking Telegram channel, we have right now very, very fresh a French community Telegram channel and also a German community Telegram channel. Probably not so much people speak German, but we have that. So come to us, help us understand what you need, what you love, what you would like to have as a quality of life improvement. So we're happy to listen to you.
Sounds amazing. So what's new in the Tangum wallet, and what can we expect coming up on your roadmap?
Thank you very much. So, pretty new in comparison to the Shiba card right now. What we have, like I said, the very last few ones we have in our warehouse. So you better keep up and order some of that with a Shiba code to make sure that you really get some of that. So, the latest and greatest announcement what we made so far is the cross-chain swap. So I mean, and that is really amazing. First of all, at the very beginning, we just have had only 1 inch as a swap aggregator for Tangum. So that means everything what's EVM compatible, you can swap. What's pretty simple, what's pretty good, what works. But what is if you want to swap some Shibarium to maybe, I don't know, Bitcoin or XRP, or let's say opposite way. Let's do it in the opposite way because nobody would like to swap something to XRP right now. So let's say you want to swap XRP to Shiba token. So that is not possible directly on Tangum. So therefore, your asset's gonna need to leave your wallet, send it to an exchange, swap it there, and send it back. So we thought, no, that's not the good way. We want to bring seamless experience to our users. So therefore, we implemented 2 additional aggregators with Change Now and Change Lee that also enables more than 6 to 7,000 different cross-chain swap opportunities. So from really everything to everything. And that with really okay fees, let me say that. And you also save a lot of money because your assets don't need to leave the Tangum wallet to the exchange and bring it back. And you also reduce the risk of maybe a loss or a fraud or a scam or something else. Because like I said, everything what you do it directly on Tangum. And also you save a lot of time. So if something happens on the market, you can swap it right away. And you don't need to wait until some transactions get sent to the exchange. What probably in the really big bull run will not get accessible because everybody wants to do something on the exchange. So that's a very, very big improvement for us. And like I said, a really next big upcoming thing for us is definitely the ring. And we're also working on other wearable items like most likely necklaces, wristbands, etc. But we're also pretty proud to also make some announcement in the next month.
Thanks, David. Sounds amazing.
Can I
Especially, Khalid,
just,
another question?
oh no, can I just jump in? Can I just ask again about the payments, Calvin? Jay, he requested one question again about the payments. If it's possible to have a L2 on Shibarium payments, or it's gonna be only on the mainnet Ethereum?
I'm sorry, I couldn't answer that question really with a very with a really specific answer. I know that our team is working very hard to really make sure that we include all networks, and I'm very sure that also Shibarium is on the top list to get integrated on that, but I couldn't say 100% yes or no.
Oh, good. I understand. I just passed the questions. So, guys, who has next? Push.
One other thing I'd like to mention that's good about Tangum compared to other hardware wallets, when you send assets back and forth through Tangum, it takes like milliseconds. It's so freaking fast. It's amazing. Other hardware wallets take like 30 minutes, an hour, and you're just like, did I lose my crypto? What happened? What happened? You know, Tangum, it's perfect.
Yeah, thank you. And also another small thing I would love to mention out, specifically with everything what based on Ethereum. I mean, you ladies and gentlemen know that's a pain right now with gas fees. So whenever you send something from MetaMask to somewhere else, you got literally right now 40, 50, 60, $80 of gas fees. We really do not take advantage of the need of our users, of our customers, of our community, that they're going to pay us off with any extra. We really take the smallest gas fee on the complete market. So most likely when you have to send a transaction from Tangum, most likely by Ethereum to your MetaMask or somewhere else, right now it's really only a quarter of that what, for example, MetaMask is asking you. What's very good, what's very convenient, and you can also adjust your gas fees from low to medium to high to also increase it, to also speed up. But I can tell you really out of experience, get it on low, it also get transferred pretty quick.
Sounds amazing. We have one question from the audience in the comments. You know, there are options on the MetaMask to stake Ethereum, for example. So they're asking if something similar will be available for staking SHIB in the future on the Tangum wallet.
Yeah, good question. Thank you very much for asking that. So that is also one of our big roadmap milestones. What we love to fulfill earlier than later. Staking is a big topic for us. So we have right now for almost a month VeChain available for staking on Tangum, and we are working on many more assets to come live on Tangum. But we have so many big things that the community is asking. We need to prioritize a little bit. So again, if you feel that staking is that what you really want, shoot an email to our team or mention that out in the Telegram channel, and we're happy to grab your feedback and put it on our priority list. So with every vote, the priorities get changed.
Sounds amazing. Thank you, David. That's really an example of how organizations or companies should act. Listen to their clients and then adapt accordingly. So respect to you for that.
If I can ask one more time, I will bring up the SHYTOSHIs because it's the new standard on mainnet. It's DN404 or ERSC 404. Do you guys already thinking how to add it to your card?
Yeah, we're working on that, and our developers does have that already on their to-do list.